Okay, back again, finishing up the example. So we're still doing 1/6. So we already cut the line segments from 0 to 1 into 6 equal pieces. So this is 0. We start from 0, and then first section is 1/6, right? And then the second one will be 2/6. And then the third one will be 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and then 3, 4, 1. Okay. So this is 1/6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last one, which is 1 here, is 6/6, which is equal to 1, right? Very nice. So we're just concerned now to know where it is 1/6. 1/6 is at this point here. So it's way smaller than 1/2, right? But if we want to compare it with 1/3, for example, or 2/3, 2/3 will fall somewhere here. 2/3 is somewhere here. 2/3. 1/3 will be somewhere here. So 1/3 is actually equal, because see 2/6 is exactly is 1/3 if you simplify it, right? Okay, if you don't understand, I can explain to you here. 2/6 is equal 2/2 times 3. 6 is 2 times 3, so 2 cancels out. You're gonna end up with 1/3. Okay, so not to get confused, 1/3 is the same as 2/6. It's just the same fractions. That's why they're lined up here, same point. Okay, very good. So the other one is 4/10. Okay, 4/10. I am gonna use a new line here from 0 to 1, and then 4/10. 4/10. Remember, we have the denominator here is 10, so we want to cut the line into 10 equal pieces. Easy way to do it, that's how I explained to my son. If it's an even number, cut it in half first. So that will be half of this piece, which is, we remember when it's 1/2, 1/2. Okay, and then we have 10. So each half we need 10 pieces. It's exactly the same. Let's say this is long chocolate candy, and then we have 10 kids, right? So we want to cut it equally, give each kid a fraction of this, a small portion of this, but we don't want to give one kid something like this, and then another kid something like this, and then another kid something like this, and then we're gonna end up maybe giving nothing to the other kids. So you want to cut it equally. So if you cut it first, cut it in half, and then say, maybe then I give 5, I give the half of the piece to 5 kids, and then I give the other half to the other 5. Then the 5 will share half. So this half, I'm gonna cut it in 5. Let's say that, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now the 1/2, I even cut it more into 5 pieces. Okay, let's cut this one too to 5 pieces, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry about them; they may not be equal, but we're assuming that they are the same. Okay, because I'm not measuring or anything. I'm just explaining to you. All right. So where what would be this first section here? since we're counting by 10, we're cutting by 10. So this is the first piece from the line that we already cut into 10 pieces. So basically the whole line is now we have 10 equal pieces. So this is like the first one is going to be 1 over 10. Very good. The second one, this one here, will be 2 over 10. This one here will be 3 over 10. This one here, 4 over 10. Very good. And this one in the middle here, it's going to be 5 over 10, which is exactly 1/2. How? Because 5 cannot be simplified. It stays 5. But 10, let's simplify 10. We put 5 times 2. That's 10. Easy, right? And then cancel the same number. They cancel. 5 cancel each other. We end up with 1/2. Okay? And then we can move on. So this is 5 over 10. So what would be this one? 6 over 10, right? This one, 7 over 10. This one, 8 over 10. 9 over 10. And this one here, 10 over 10, which is what? Easy, 1. Okay? So 4 over 10, the one we want to know is over here. Okay? So it's right over here. We can actually compare which one is greater. So it's over here. So remember 1 over 6 was below here. 1 over 6 is somewhere here. Okay, and then 2/3 was here. So if you're following up with me, and if you cut all these lines straight and line them up together, it will be so easy for you to find out which one is bigger, which fraction is bigger than the other one. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, and then in the next video I'm gonna use the the circle to explain to you in terms of circles. I think it's very nice to imagine that as well. Very good. It's gonna be very useful.